Hi there, welcome to the Paper Cabin. This is a video walkthrough of Inspired Planning, the combined homeschool planner and resource notebook. It's available in 4 different cover styles. I've only got 3 of them here today, but you can have a look at what's inside. These books come as either a 12-month or a 16-month format, which allows you to continue your planning through the summer if you want, or start early and then continue on. They're also great for people who do year-round schooling because you're not confined to just a 12-month, 52-week planner. You won't get cut off. You can plan when you want to transition out of your planner and into a new one. So these books, we'll just do a quick walkthrough here. Starting out, we have a table of contents, and we have some pre-planning pages. These are questions that you can answer, some prompts that you can answer based on your own family. A little bit about your family values, how that reflects into your homeschool. Taking a look at your homeschool style. And then we have an 8-week getting ready section. So all the things that you want to remember to do starting at 8 weeks, right down up to the day before that you start your school. We have a section here. There will be either 12 or 16 of these pages, depending on which version of the book you buy. These are year at a glance pages, so you could put one student's name and have a look at the overview of that student and what they do. You could have a subject here and have a look at how that subject is broken down over various months. You can do big picture planning. You could do curriculum. You could do goals. You could do family events that you want to remember through the year. Birthdays, whatever you want to do in these pages. They're very flexible. And then we get into the monthly calendars. So there's 12 of these or 16 of these. You can date them however you want. So this book can you can start this book anytime. And then there's also room at the bottom for some notes. The next set of pages are trackers. You can use these for attendance, for habits, for a reading log. You could put chores in here, track the number of days you go outside. You could have them for exercise, how much water you drink, any kind of goals really, or any way that you can use them. They're also very flexible for your family. And there's lots of them, so you can use them however you want. The biggest section of this book is the weekly planner pages. Each day has a dedicated column. There's space underneath for notes or for other things to record. But each day has 3 main blocks. You can take each one, you could do morning, afternoon, and evening. You could do 1 child per box for up to 3 children. You could have different subjects in each block, or you could subdivide them again. You could also use this for planning from behind, so making notes to record your daily progress. It's also undated, and we did that for a reason, because sometimes you want to not plan for a while, or you lose track of days and you want to start again. This allows you to pick up where you left off instead of wasting pages. So there's quite a few of these pages in here for all of your weeks. Then we get into the routine pages. This is very customizable because we know that nobody's plan or routine for the day or for the week or the month looks the same. If you want to do time blocks, you could put them in that way. You could record your loop schedule in here. You could include just a daily rhythm that you like to follow. However this works best for you. This is left intentionally blank and wide open for you to plan. The next section is field trips. We have space for 20 different field trips. Maybe you want to write down things that you're places that you want to go or places that you've been. It's a nice record of where you've been this year. We've also included a section for hands-on learning, which is a place for you to record any type of life experience type engaging, creative ways of teaching to whatever topic or subject that you're studying. Space here for classes, groups, and co-ops. Depending on what you're doing, if you've joined some different classes or you're participating in co-ops or clubs, you can take some notes here or write down your thoughts, your comments, places to, some place to remember to register again next year, whatever you need. We've got notes pages sprinkled throughout this book because we know that your ideas don't always fit on one page. And so there's a lot of notes pages and a lot of space, extra space for you to use however you need. Games pages. So you could put, a page of math games. What are the board games that are related to math? What are the card games that are related to math? Or you could do this by child. You could do games by age group, however you want to divide that up. Games in your basement closet, whatever works. We've included pages for rainy day activities because we know that sometimes lessons and just days in general get derailed, especially if people get sick, and sometimes you just need to be able to have some ideas and some backup plans or some fun things to do, or just things that will keep the kids busy if you need to pivot quickly. Space for celebrations. Maybe these are birthdays or holidays, family traditions, if you throw book parties after reading a novel together, or if you have end of term celebrations, whatever your celebrations look like, you can plan those out in these pages. Again, more notes pages. Family fun. These are kind of like the field trip pages, but they're more for just your whole family. So things like camping or road trips, festivals, bucket lists of things that you want to remember to do or try as a family. We have books to read, and we also have books that we've read. So you can record what you want to read or what you want to remember to read, as well as the books that you've finished. We left these also blank. We thought about doing a tracker format, but we want you to be able to record whatever it is that is important to you related to the books. So if you want to keep track of authors and page numbers and write a quick synopsis or a review, this is the space to do that. We didn't want to limit you by having to fill in small boxes, for example. Materials, so things that you want to purchase or borrow or save up for. There's always an ongoing list, at least at my house, of materials that I want to get or that I think we might need. These pages are really unique. They're the 3-section planning pages. You can use these for brainstorming, for unit studies, project planning. You can have 3 kids here or up to 6 kids at once. You could have 1 subject and 3 different grade levels or 3 different scaffolded ways of learning. You could record goals. You could compare different curriculum. However you want to use these, there's plenty of space for you to do them. Websites and apps. Instead of having a million tabs open on your computer, we find it helpful to have a list of the different sites that you frequent. And related to that, passwords. You can put down all of the login information for each of your children. or for yourself, depending on what it is you're doing. Memberships, and this is a great place to put down your online subscriptions, curriculum memberships, streaming services, learning platforms, maybe renewal dates or cost, payment information, so that you don't get caught through the year and forget to renew something, or if it needs to be canceled before it automatically renews, this is a place to put that down. We also have 12 resources pages in this book. This is for keeping track of the books and websites and curricula and materials that you don't want to forget. Maybe you found something that seems perfect for next year or for a child in the future, but you don't really have a place to jot that down. So this is a great place to do that. It's listed out by subject. You can write the title and the description and the cost, any notes that are available that you want to write down. So we have a bunch of those pages. And then we also have 12 subject planner pages. So once you've decided what you're doing this year, you can write it down by child and subject, or just subject. If you want to do family planning, you can plan out how you're going to split that curriculum into different levels and different ages and grades. This book is really made to adapt to your style, so that you're not trying to fit into the constraints of the book. The book should be able to be flexible enough to fit your family, and you should be able to figure out a way to use the different pages for you so that it works the way that you need it to. That was our goal for this book. So we have reflection pages at the back, but these are actually usable for any time of the year. We have plans for the future, again, whatever that might look like at your house. And then we have some very versatile to-do pages where you could write down your homeschool tasks, your household chores, your errands, anything that you need to write down, a brain dump, I guess, of sorts. Lists that work for you. And then at the back, there are 18 pages that are just left blank with a simple dot, very faint dot, planning pages. For your doodles, for your thoughts, for your journaling, for your sketches, meeting notes, curriculum planning, whatever you need. This book it incorporates all of our other book, the Collecting Inspiration book, as well as the weekly and monthly pages. So it's kind of 2-in-1. And it keeps your plans, your curriculum, your ideas, and your goals together. And we designed it to be flexible for every homeschool style, for multiple children, multiple ages. And we'd really love to see how you use this book. We hope you enjoy it. It's available on our website and on Amazon in both bound format as well as PDF format. Thanks. Bye-bye.